if you were granted 2 weeks right today, Tom, you know, your firm or you yourself just decided to take 2 full weeks, 14 calendar days, 10 business days, no obligation. You know, where do you go? What do you do? Who do you take with you? Money's no object. You know, it's that kind of scenario.
My wife and kids aren't going to be happy about this answer necessarily. I love them, and it's always a vacation being with them.
He said it, I didn't say it.
But for me, 2 weeks, I would love to do a vision quest. I've read about them a lot, where you basically have some guides and you go up in the woods and you wrestle with God and spend time with God and are in nature. When I'm in the woods, I feel really safe and calm, and somebody I really respect, Father Joe Mitchell, once told me that God is in being, stillness, and silence, and I think I would love to go in the woods for 2 weeks in some beautiful place and just kind of try to get close to God.
It's funny you bring that up. A quick aside again, you know, Gethsemane. I went on a retreat with my church, and I did not have a big religious upbringing. So I was about 16 years old, and we're all in a circle. It's fall, it's crisp, sunny day, Saturday, and the monk begins to do his thing, and all of a sudden this huge gust of wind just blew over all of us. And it was very spiritual. There was something going on. We all talked about it for years later. And I'll never forget that moment, because there's something in the stillness. There was a presence there with us that was more than just standing in a beautiful wood setting, you know, and it happened at a very poignant moment and when he was talking. So
yeah, it reminds me of a story when I helped get Thomas Merton Square dedicated. The plan was for Councilman Tandy to unveil the sign, but what happened was the abbot was blessing the location, and the wind blew the sign off.
Oh, geez.
And this was the 50th anniversary of the Epiphany, and 50 is a symbol of the Pentecost, and the wind is a symbol of the Pentecost, and so I literally wrote a errata to the paper the next day. They reported that the wind blew the sign off before Councilman Tandy could unveil it, and I said, actually, the wind blew the sign off while the location was being blessed. And I'll tell people a better symbol would have been had it caught on fire, but we'll take the wind as a symbol of the Spirit and how the Spirit moves.
I like it. I like it. Before I ask this next question, I think you've got a book in you, Tom.
Okay.
And just as a fellow human, I think you should write a book. What the topic is, obviously you've got to be passionate about it and it's something you want to do, but there's a hidden author in there, and I think you need to espouse that whenever the time permits and is convenient for you and your profession and family and all those other commitments.